Hello and welcome to the Health Source Podcast, your source for all things health, wellness, and lifestyle inspo. I'm your host, Bec Russell, health and life coach and the author of Life in the Soul Lane. Through conscious conversations, our aim is to inspire and empower you to live your most well, happy, and vibrant life. If you're ready to elevate your well-being, you're in the right place. Let's dive in. Hello and welcome to the Health Source Podcast. I'm so delighted to have you here, and I just really want to honor you for choosing to invest in yourself by spending your precious time here with me. This podcast was really born out of a desire to inspire and educate and empower you to live your most well and happy and vibrant life through sharing innate wisdom, acquired knowledge, and anecdotal experiences from both myself and from my guests. And the guests will include health and wellness and energy practitioners and facilitators and people of influence who will be sharing what they know about how to live a well and happy and fulfilled life. We'll be covering topics such as holistic health and wellness, lifestyle, spirituality, mindset, energetics, and so much more. I'll briefly share a little bit more about myself so you know who you're hanging out with each and every week. So let's get acquainted. It is a little bit hard for me to distill down all of the hats that I wear into a title, but I'll give it a shot. I am a health and life coach and author of the self-development book, Life in the Soul Lane. I have been supporting others with their health and well-being for the past 12 years in a number of various different ways. I have studied life coaching and nutrition and herbalism. I'm also a qualified yoga and Pilates teacher, a reiki practitioner and personal trainer. I have also studied communications and have always had a love of the written and the spoken word, hence the desire to create this podcast and to write books. I live on a small off-grid property in North Queensland, and I love spending my time out in the veggie garden or going for walks out in nature, hanging out on my yoga mat and playing with my oracle cards and my crystals. And now I want to share a little bit more with you about how the episodes will be structured so that you know what to expect when you tune into the podcast. So the episodes will be released on a weekly basis, and they will consist of both solo episodes with myself, where I will share my own personal experiences and points of view on specific topics. As I mentioned, I will also be joined by guests who will be experts in their field who will have invaluable wisdom to share. I will also be hosting series within the podcast surrounding a number of specific topics. So some examples of this, which may or may not be ones that I've already got planned for you. Some examples will include foundation series, the energetic series, the movement series, that kind of thing. Each episode will also conclude with actionable steps for you to implement straight away into your life that are going to enhance your health and your overall life. I really want this to be a source for you to come to gain real world, tangible, actionable, and advice and steps and things that you can really use and really implement into your life and begin to embody over time. And this is not to say that everything will be easy to implement or to embody. Sometimes we meet the things that we need to change with resistance, because us as humans, we like to stay in our comfort zone. Sometimes we are habitual creatures, and sometimes it can take us a little while to adjust to the new. So go easy on yourself with any changes that you choose to implement into your life from listening to this podcast. Give yourself unconditional love and grace as you continuously strive to be the happiest and healthiest and highest version of you. As cliche as it sounds, it is a journey that is ever unfolding, shifting, and evolving. So, really allow yourself to flow with the changes and with your own personal evolution. With that being said, I really hope that you enjoy this podcast and use it both as a valuable resource for your personal growth, but also as some intentional time that is just for you. If you haven't already done so, I would love for you to join my online community. You can connect with me over on Instagram. You can follow my personal page, which is at Bec Russell _. And you can also follow the podcast as well, which is at the Health Source _. I would love to hear from you each and every week. And you can let me know what you loved and took away from each episode. You can also let me know what you'd like to see more of on the podcast, what guests you would like to hear from, and what topics of interest that you'd like to learn a little bit more about as well. The Health Source is a community that I am building who share common values of holistic health, happiness, sustainability, wholesome living, connecting with nature, following your purpose, and living a fulfilling and well-nourished life. And you are an important part of that. So once again, welcome to the Health Source podcast and community. I'm so excited for you to join me on this journey, and I look forward to being in your ears each and every week. I'll see you very soon for the first official episode, but until then, take really good care of yourself, and I'll chat to you again soon.